Hi, I'm Andrew, an entrepreneur and a computer science student,
Hi, I'm Raveen, a psychology major student.
and you're now listening to the Ink Thoughts podcast, where we ponder and talk about incongruous thoughts ranging from our daily life to the human mind.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Ink Thoughts podcast. So, it's actually the same day that we recorded the last episode. Yeah, so now it's the nighttime in Malaysia.
Evening
Yeah,
time in
because
UK.
Yeah, because I think we don't really have much backlog now, so yeah, better that we record a few more just in case
knowing that we are
there's
going to
something
go
that
on
comes
many
up.
holidays and doing a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
So yes, it's better to have a bunch of backlogs just in case it happens again where we finish our backlog. We never expected we actually finish that, and it happens once. I mean, mainly because we are back in Malaysia and I was very lazy and caused you to be very lazy also. So yes, we've decided that it's time to ramp up our production of episodes and then keep it a lot more future episodes in bay. Yeah, just in case things like that happen again.
Yeah. And so over the past few hours, I don't really do much. I just complete the remaining cleaning tasks that I need to do. Then yeah, that's all from me. Did you do anything, or is there any new updates?
Okay. What happened was that I went for brunch and then I came back. I watched a few YouTube videos while playing my games, and then I felt tired, so I went for a nap, worrying that Vereen might just message me halfway through my nap and then wanting to have a call. There ended up to be no messages, so I continued to sleep until she actually messaged me. I think it was what time was it? I think 3:30 something, and then I stayed in bed for another 10 or 20 minutes before getting on my table and finally getting ready to record this episode. So yeah, that's pretty much all the updates that happened just now.
Alright, so since we don't really have anything, let's start our topic today. So yeah, what are we going to discuss about today?
So okay, today we are defining love. Yes, a topic that is created by you, right? I remember it's yes, you did.
Yes.
You are the ideator of this topic. Quite a rare. I mean, okay. Now that I look at it, yeah, quite rare. I mean, most of the newer videos are newer podcast ideas are created by me, and yeah, this is one of the few rare ones that is thought of by Vereen. So yes, Vereen, what made you think of this interesting defining love topic?
Okay, so actually I don't follow this podcast channel every time. Just sometimes if I find that there's interesting topic that I like to just check it out, then I'll listen to it. So happened that there's this one day that I was driving, so I decided to play the podcast. So they're actually Singaporean, and I think they're under a company, yeah. So they're doing it in a more systematic way or something like. So the podcast name is Go Code, and then the episode that I decided to play that day is love a feeling or a choice? Yeah. So actually I didn't finish the whole episode because the destination is not that far.
Okay.
Yeah. So just a few, I think beginning 10 to 15 minutes itself, they're thinking about this their own topic, and so one of the person actually asked, how should we, what is love to us?
What is love? Okay, interesting.
Yeah. And I think that girl is 21 years old. She's with her boyfriend for 5 years already.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So she's actually thinking back. So what love actually is, and when she was that young, like 17, what is she actually thinking about? Yeah. So that's the reason that inspired me about this topic.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because most of the time we say love is kind of like unconditional. So how can we actually make sure that when we say we love someone, we really unconditionally love someone?
Okay. Very good question. So why not you start first, Vereen? Because it's an interesting topic, about love, and then, even though we're not supposed to have any gender bias and all that, but, like all this kind of feeling and lovey stuff is always, when you talk about it, we will always think of female as those who would be better at all this stuff. So yes, Vereen, what do you think of it?
I guess you don't have an answer, so you are throwing this question back to me first, so it gives you a little bit more time to think about it.
No, I think isn't it better for you to start first, right?
No, I want to listen to what you think first.
Okay. No, okay. Sure, why not? So why not you throw a question first? So from this, what would you like to know about?
Okay, when you first say you love, when you use the word love, you love someone, something like this, what does it mean actually?
Love. Okay, I'm gonna be a bit practical in a sense, and then like more theoretical in a sense, whereby I try to make it into more scientific way of explanation. So if we talk about like love, I believe definitely things starts from friendship and all that, but so it definitely starts from interest exchange, which is the word which I like to talk about, how people make friends and all that, because we have interest exchange and all that. But it just seemed that after a moment of interest exchange, you'll find that this person has more interest that you find similar to yours, something that maybe you are quite impressed with, something you really liked about. That's why that interest exchange goes to another level, which I don't know, build this thing called love, maybe. To be honest, I can't really be sure of how it really works, but definitely, even though it might seem like I am someone who judges a book by its cover, but for me, at least, like talking about you, definitely. Okay. I think I found a better way of explaining it, because like building all this kind of making things into, you like someone and then love someone. So like getting to know you, like to reach a love, to reach a like or love threshold, that is like, it's like a point based system. I would say it's like a point based system. So when you get to know someone, the interest, after having many interest exchange, it definitely increases. Then it's like when you have one interest exchange, the point increases. You find another new interest that you both are interested in, like 5 points to you guys, so it kind of increases, something like that. But there's one very interesting thing, is that if like you, someone I find that is quite pretty, then by default, inside this point based system, the beauty will have a certain marks to it, so it adds a lot more marks to it. So if I compare two girls, one which have a look that I quite like, and one which have a look which I don't particularly prefer, so one might start with a score of 30 and one might start with a score of 0. So even the person, if I have more interest exchange compared to the one that looks better, I wouldn't like that person that much. So I will basically like the slightly more beautiful person, even though we have less interest exchange compared to the one that looked less in my favor. I guess I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But then when we talk about love, I wouldn't say when you like someone it's love. It's after even more getting know to that person after you got together, and then it goes to another level when you realize that it's not just about you like her looks, or you enjoy the interest exchange, or you feel like it's cool, that both of us have this interest that we like. You suddenly feel like, okay, so it's probably at the point in time where I genuinely feel like I myself have the interest to do for the good of you, to do good for the sake of you. I'm doing good just for you. I think, but how we got there, that is still a question for me. So it's just at this point when you realize that it's worth it to do good for you, just for the sake of you. Like previously, I would run out of this building on fire, because obviously I want to live. I want to save my life. That's why I'm doing it. But now, after love, what you do is you run into that burning building to save this girl, because you want to save her life, something like that. I hope this explanation makes sense, but I guess it's the best explanation I can give at this point in time. So, yes, so this is what I think is how from, like it goes onto love, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Yeah, I'll add on to that later. But just now when you talk about like attractiveness, though, it actually makes sense because, in evolutionary psychology theory, that's the very first thing that a person or an animal yeah, they look into, because that's the first sight, right? Yeah. And because of like maybe evolution theory, that's why that actually plays a role. Yeah. So I think when you say like the so-called mark system, it actually makes sense that
really?
attractiveness add some marks. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, when you see, I kind of like understand your point of view, and I think it makes sense to me as well, because when I think about what love is, I think for me, I think it's something that I will provide to a person just because he or she is so important to me. And so
okay.
I'm willing to sacrifice myself, to a certain extent, or prioritize him or her for something, as long as it's within my capability. And but to what extent, that's another question lah. Because like we can say we love our friends, we love our family, we love our significant other half, but each of them you will do you will sacrifice yourself at a different level, right? So okay, it feels a bit bad saying so, but if you want me to like rank it,
okay, interesting.
Yeah, of course. At least at this moment in life, I'll rank you as my first priority. Yeah, because for me, you're the one person that will live together with me for the remaining of my life.
Are you sure about that at this point in life?
No, I mean, when you think about it, you won't purposely go and think that you're going to break up or something, right?
Okay. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Then of course for my family, as long as things are within my capability, I'm willing to do things for them. I'm willing to sacrifice myself. As long as it doesn't cause too much of harm that, I can't even live or what.
Okay. Now, here comes an interesting question. So, so what if, when your parents and your friends at the same time ask you out on a holiday trip, this will boost both sides' mental well-being. Which one would you choose?
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, the purpose of both trips are just to have fun, right?
Yeah. Like you did not promise anyone. It's literally both sides. For some reason, asking you at the same time. No one is first. So yeah, both of them ask at the same time. Yeah, just for fun, and then you just know that your appearance would help their mental well-being. For some reason, I don't know.
Because there's some other reason behind of it, so I'll choose my family because
seriously?
my family rarely go out for trips.
Oh, that's not fun anymore.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Okay. So not because of love.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So sad to say yes.
Okay. So
how about you?
If this condition is removed, is this condition is removed? Like let's say, how do I say? If your parents has been on quite a lot of, you have been to a lot of trips with your parents, then you would just go with your friend, is it? I assume.
I think it depends on how my parents are doing. If they are the reason that they wanted to go on the trip is because they feel very stressed over things or what. Okay, maybe both sides are under a very stressful condition. Yeah. Then you ask me to choose, I'll choose my parents.
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, all right, but this thing is not out of love.
Oh, I think at least this condition, like both sides are in a very stressful condition that they asked me out for a trip. I think this one still related to love lah. Just that maybe that doesn't play a very, very huge role here.
Okay.
Yeah, because I cannot save everyone at the same time. I have to just choose someone. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe I'll still prefer. I'll choose my parents first under that condition.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so how about you? If your parents and your friends ask you out for a trip, I believe it's not very hard for you.
Yeah, because honestly speaking, I have a different ranking system. I rank you first, but honestly speaking, I would rank most of my friends higher than my parents, obviously. Yes, I would rank my friends higher than my parents. So, but there's another thing is that I rank myself above all.
Actually, that's good though.
So there's a possibility that I might not go for both. But yeah, like, of course, if I were to go for both, okay, actually, to be honest, it's not it's not a very good indicator. I mean, it's not a good indicator because there is a lot of other factors that we need to count in. But
Yeah.
if I were to remove those factors, I would definitely say my friends first. Yeah, I would say my friends first. I would say my friends first because the time spent together with them is different. I would say it's more enjoyable. I have to say it's more enjoyable. So yes.
Okay, that I think from these we can see that actually both of us are thinking it from a different way, that you prefer like more enjoyable time, so you prefer your friends. But from what I think, I was thinking that maybe both are in a very stressful condition that I need to, my presence has to help someone or something. Yeah, I was thinking from a more like sacrifice kind of side.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so I suddenly I thought of this question, like I think it is. I think you think, I mean, you heard this before, like people ask, if you were to choose,
Okay.
would you choose someone that you love or someone that loves you?
That's an interesting thing. That is a very good question. Oh my god, I remember I heard this from one of my friend, which he was talking about this. Wait, did that question came from that? I remember I told you about it. Did this question came from that? No. But
no, because I heard about this like so many times, I cannot remember.
Okay, I remember I think I heard about my friend talking about this because her sister talked about this. But I forgot the exact how which one did she choose? I think she specifically chose one or something. But the thing is, for me, I don't know. Can I have a third choice? Can I choose someone that we love both each other? We love each other because, like, after so many podcast episodes, after so many discussion, and okay, either one either one might be good when you think of it, but then ultimately, neither of them is a good choice. Neither of them is a better choice. It's the best choice is always having both sides loving each other. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's the thing that everyone wants.
Yeah.
But if let's say
unless
it happened to be so unfortunate,
because the thing is, if it happens on two living beings, it's definitely gonna be unhealthy. Unless it's a living thing and a non-living thing, then it's okay. Because if it's two living thing, then it's impossible. It's ultimately gonna turn bad. No matter which one you talk about. So if it's me, I don't know. If I'm only given this choice, I would rather choose to be alone, I guess.
Be alone.
I'll get a dog. I'll get a dog. Getting a dog is kind of like, okay, I know the dog love me, and then I know at least if I as long as I provide that dog wouldn't betray me, something like that. It's kind of like the how do I say it? Best of both worlds, when you best of both worlds between a living thing and a non-living thing. It's like a living thing that kind of loves you forever. Yeah, a dog, I'll say.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. If you ask me to choose, it's actually very hard as well. Someone that you don't love, but the person loves you so much. Sometimes it may turns out to be like a bit annoying. Because
okay,
the person because the person want to do whatever that he or she can for you. Yeah, but you just happen that you don't like this person, and then that's a bit too much for you to handle.
Okay.
Yeah, but if it's someone that you love but doesn't love you back, oh my god, that's so sad. Yeah. If okay, relationship, this kind of thing, it's always start from maybe one side first, or if it's not both lah. So most likely it will start from you like someone but someone just don't like you. Yeah. If that's the case, I think maybe I'll give it a try, but of course I know it won't sustain. So slowly it will turn into let's be alone better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay. So now, do you know the 5 love languages?
I don't know what?
Do you know the 5 love languages?
I think I've heard of it, but I know a few. I guess I don't know. I guess I know a few, but then I don't exactly remember them. Yeah, I don't exactly remember all of them.
Okay. So it's actually the words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. I first find it out during the first lockdown that in Malaysia, because that time I just happened I questioned about our relationship a bit. Then I happen to know about this. Yeah, I have. That time we can even don't call each other for 1 month. I'm like, how? Why? That time lah. Yeah. So I it happened that I know about this book that time, and then I read it out, and I think it actually makes sense. Yeah. So yeah. Do you still remember what I say? The 5 love languages.
I remember. Wait, did you say all? You said words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, is it?
Physical touch.
And then what else?
Yeah, acts of service and receiving gifts.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for you, what do you think is your love languages?
Acts of service, blah blah blah, something like that. Quality time, I guess. I think. Yeah, I think.
Just one.
Physical touch, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for me it's quite similar, but I have to add on one words of affirmation. So I have to hear someone telling me that he loves me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, I'm stuck a bit.
No worries.
Okay, then do you think that there's anything else that you like to add on for this topic?
I mean, define love. It's actually, I don't know, it's hard. Okay, you want the best for someone else. I think that's it. I mean,
you want the best for someone else, and you're willing to do something for the someone else.
Yeah, but what about parents though? Does this form of love come because you feel like you owe them something?
Wow. Okay.
Because I mean, the thing that you just came like suddenly you came in this world, and then they are here already. Not like, of course, not like you have a chance to choose. If we say in a terrible way, but then, but like why does this thing come up? That's the thing.
Yeah, I think maybe the owe them something is will always be there. Like you always feel like they do so much for me, so in return I should do for them.
Okay. Then does this become an unhealthy relationship?
I think that thing. somehow yes lah. But I think it depends on how much the parents is emphasizing on this.
Mm.
Because some parents just, they just love their child. They won't take this thing, talk about this over and over again. But some of them just say that, I spend so much for you. I work so hard for you, to like to grow you or something.
Grow you.
You should do the same for me or something.
Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, even though, I don't know, we still think about it, right? Isn't it? Even though it doesn't, we still think about it, right? It's not like,
true.
It's not like one word from your parents can just vanish all the thoughts that you have about this.
Or maybe it's the culture that has been emphasizing on this since we are very, very young.
Okay. I guess that is possible. That is possible. I will agree on that.
Then slowly it kind of incorporate in our thinking, even unconsciously. It is still something that we will always take it with us.
Yeah. I agree. That one I agree with. Okay. It's possible.
But if you ask me, do I love my parents? I will still say yes, but how to define? Oh my god, this is so hard.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. Like why would you love it, and how like how do you love it? All this kind of stuff. I would say it is a very, very tough way to explain it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we miss out one thing.
What is it?
Actually, loving ourselves is even more important.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is true. Definitely, this is true. But for me, I'm pretty sure I quite love myself. Yeah, I kind of love myself, I guess. Yeah, but of course, definitely, I guess loving yourself is the most important thing. Basically, sometimes it's quite important to know that, know your limits on contributing to people and all that. And at one point, you should just stop doing that, because you need to give yourself some time. You need to spend some more time for yourself. Something like that.
Yeah, and sometimes if you just do it without any boundaries or what, slowly it damage your own self-esteem as well, because people might not appreciate you enough, and you question yourself, why am I doing all this, and am I a person that people should appreciate or what, something like this.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's always important to first think about yourself. For me, it's okay to sacrifice for someone to a certain extent, but for me, I will still somehow have a limit that I can do as much as I can until this level. After this level, I'm just so sorry. I just can't continue.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
I think that's it. I think nothing else more. It is honestly, it's a cool thing to talk about love, but it is not an easy thing to talk about. Because
it's very hard.
It's just a weird form of chemistry that is weird. I don't know. It's a weird form of chemistry, but that is not easy to be talked about.
Yeah, true. Okay, then I guess both of us kind of define love as wait, what word did you use this?
The willingness of contributing or doing good to someone else without any form, or without looking for any form of any form of return.
Okay, yeah, true, yeah. But anyhow, we agree on there's a limit that we will do that, and at the same time it's very important to love ourselves. Yep. So I guess this is the end for this topic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, do you have any insight?
No, actually, I just like last episode, I'm still stuck with the single insight which I thought I might think of, but no, not yet, at least until now. So yes, no insight from me.
Yeah, okay, that's nothing new from me as well. So I guess that's the end of this episode. Thank you everyone for listening, and we'll see you again in our next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed, do share with your friends and family and leave us a review on the Apple Podcast. If you are not using an Apple device, you can leave a review on the Apple Podcast website with the link in the show notes. If you have any feedback or thoughts which you hope that we'll discuss in the future, feel free to email them to us at hello@incthoughts.com, or alternatively, you can send us a private message on our Facebook, Instagram or Twitter with the username of incthoughtspod. Thanks again, and see you all next week. Bye-bye.